Hey everybody, it's Danielle here from DKW Styling. Okay, so you like the cute hairdo going on? Well, I have my hair already sectioned off because I'm going to do kind of a beach, tousled, messy curl look. And I've had a few people ask me how to do their curls this way and also want to find out how to use a curling wand. This is a curling wand. It has no handle. I haven't really used one of these before, and so I thought I'm going to go give it a shot. But because I haven't used one of these before, I didn't know how much money I wanted to invest in one of these particular tools. So I just went to Target. This one is by Remington. It's a fancy pink curling wand, but it is ceramic. And it came with this little glove, and this is what it looks like. And it was like on sale for like 20 bucks, so I figured I'd give it a shot. So anyway, I'm going to create kind of the beach messy waves. I already have my hair sectioned off, and I'm going to put on my glove. I was doing this yesterday, and I burned my hands, so now I know why they give you a glove. So let's see if I can remember what hand it goes on. Probably the other one. Okay. Anyway, so I'm going to start by just taking small sections, about an inch big, and you basically just wrap the, I think I have this glove on the wrong hand. Oh, forget the glove. Okay, so you basically just wrap the hair around the curling iron, starting at the base, and start at the top of the curling iron. So anyway, you can kind of see you spiral it down. I kind of leave the end out a little bit. And then make sure it's kind of facing down, but you're going to end up with this like kind of funky wave. It looks cute once it's all done. And you kind of run some product through it. Okay, so anyway, starting at the base, I'm slowly kind of wrapping the hair around the curling iron. And then I face the curl down because that's the direction you want the curl. And then, like I said, just kind of slowly take it out. This curling iron actually goes up to 400 degrees, so it gets pretty hot, and you really don't need to hold it in for that long. Now, I have hair extensions, but you can still do all my curling techniques without hair extensions. But see how, I mean, I feel like it's fairly quick, and it really is kind of a messy curl. So I'm trying to, it's kind of hard, it's slippery, so you want to get it as close to the base as you can, and then wrap, and then that's when you kind of turn your curling iron over and face it down. Okay, so anyways, kind of got that side done. I haven't burned my hand yet, so we're doing good. But you can kind of see how I have that wrapped around. The trick is to face the curling iron down and then pull the curl down to get it out. When I was first doing this, I was pulling it and it was all kinked and it was all weird. So anyway. So it just gives you kind of like a messy, I actually cheat a little bit and I go in and like kind of like smooth out pieces with my 1-inch curling iron too. This curling iron is a 1-inch that goes down to a 1/2 inch. So you can see how it's like bigger to smaller. And then I'm going to start on this side. And like I said, if I need to go in when I get done and touch up any of the curls, if they look kind of funky, I'll actually just use my other curling iron. But I feel like this curling iron really gives it that cool, like, wave look to it. I think, and this curling iron, it's not meant to be a perfect curl. That's why it's kind of more of like a messy beach wave look. I don't know if you can see that very well. Just remember, start at the base, wrap it down. As you're wrapping your hair around the curling iron, it actually does kind of twist the hair a little bit, but voila, cute. It's a little bit trickier when you get to the back, but kind of the same concept. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about the back right now because you guys can't really see it at home. And like I said, if the ends are kind of funky, like if you don't want them so straight, just take your regular 1-inch curling iron and just maybe run it through the ends for a second. If you don't want them so straight, or if there's just like a funky curl or whatever, it just kind of helps smooth it out. Okay, now I'm going to start with the next section. I usually, when I'm doing this type of curl, I usually section it in 3 different sections. I just kind of turn so you guys could see how I'm directing it. And if you have any questions on my videos or comments, please let me know. I try and tell everybody where I get the products and the tools and that kind of thing, what I'm using, so that you can go get them yourself and try it. And this honestly doesn't take that much longer than my 5-minute curl. And I feel like this curl holds really well. Like, you can sleep on it. Like, I did it last night and I slept on it and I woke up and I was kind of impressed with how well it was still curled. So it does hold pretty well. And I have the heat turned up all the way on this curling iron. But then I have hair extensions, and I feel like hair extensions can handle a little more heat. So if it's just your real hair and you don't have hair extensions and your hair is a little bit finer, I probably wouldn't have the setting as high. Okay, and then remember, just keep your sections about, I'd say about 1 inch wide. Or, that's about 1 inch wide, but. And just remember, start at the base and direct the curling iron down. Okay, I'm doing pretty good because I haven't burned myself yet. Oh, that curl looks kind of funky. So yeah, like I said, I'm kind of new at this myself, but it does take some practice. If you get a funky curl, just redo it. But remember, it's not supposed to be completely perfect. That's why it's kind of more of a messy beach wave look. Okay, so I think that looks cute so far. Now I'm going to do the top of my hair. Okay, I have shorter bangs, and when I tried this last night on myself, because my bangs are shorter, it looked kind of funky when I did the curling iron. So that's where I'm going to go in and use my 1-inch curling iron. I think if your bangs are longer, you can get away with using the little curling one. But I'll kind of show you how I do it. So yeah, I'm honestly like leaving my ends or my bangs completely out till I get to the end. And if you have hair extensions, you can grab like your real hair and then a little bit of the hair extensions with it. Cute. Okay, I'm going to move over to this side. I'm going to leave my bangs out again on this side. I feel like the messier, the better. And then you can always like throw product in it and kind of play with it. Okay, so like I said, I didn't do this. I wanted to just use a regular 1-inch curling iron on my real bangs, because they're too short and otherwise it would look too much like a ringlet. And I actually, when I'm wrapping my hair around with a curling wand, I notice I'm wrapping it forward, but whenever I curl my bangs, I kind of like to curl them away from my face. So it's kind of up to you how you want them to look. And then I have a few pieces I kind of missed under here of my real hair that I'm going to go in with my 1-inch curling iron. And just, again, kind of curl those away from my face. But I wanted this curl to look different than my 5-minute curl. And so that's kind of why I mostly use the curling wand, but then like just a few pieces around my bangs, around my face, I use my regular curling iron that I do with my 5-minute curl. And like I said, like say if some of your ends are too straight and you don't like it, I mean, it's hard to wrap your ends around the curling wand, so maybe even take your regular curling iron and just throw a wave in the end so it kind of smooths it out. And I went ahead, before I started with this curl, I actually went ahead and kind of round brushed my extension hair and my real hair so it was all ready to go and smoothed out. Okay, so I think that looks really cute. There are a couple different products that you can use. You can use like their Bumble and Bumble has like a beach messy spray that you can put in. Redken has one called Redken Wool that's kind of a messy spray. I'm actually just going to use, I found this argan oil that I really like, and I'm actually going to use it to kind of smooth out my waves. But if you want to add like a little more texture to your waves, you can add a texture spray or whatever you want to do. But yeah, I think that looks really cute. And I'm actually going to Hawaii in a couple weeks, and I'll probably kind of go with some messy curls like this. I think it's just a cute, fun way to just wear your hair, you know, not so perfect, just kind of more messy and ratty. And remember, the more messy it is, the better, I think, with this look. If you have any questions or if you want to try using this curling wand, this is a good, inexpensive one. Like I said, I just got it at Target. So anyways, hope you enjoyed, and another fun way to curl your hair for kind of a summer, spring look. Okay, thanks you guys. I'll see you next week.